Good morning, Alchemy family. I think this is my last class for Jody. She will be back soon, possibly next week or after the break for Alchemy. And or live, wouldn't that be great? Oh my gosh, yes, opening, yes. Pray for that. That would be so good. We're going to start in Sukhasana, but the way you normally cross your legs, let's uncross them and cross them the other way. All right. I'll play some nice music today. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's all good. Maybe you have a block today. We're going to use a block today. All right. So sitting up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back and down. Let the crown of the head reach up to the sky, that beautiful blue sky that we're enjoying now, summertime. Inhale. Let's do that again. Nice big inhale. Fill up the belly. Okay, a little slower. Inhale. Pause and exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, fill up. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Fill up from the top to the bottom. And exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your intention for your class. Scanning through the body, noticing where something might feel out of place or off balance. And just know that when you are irritable, there's probably something out of balance. Something that needs to be aligned, and you can often do that with your breath work or your yoga practice combined with your breath work. It's really good. All right. Let's blink those eyes open. We're going to do some seated cat-cows before we get moving. So as we inhale, we'll close the wings and roll the spine forward. Exhale, open and round. Inhale. And exhale. Wings come out. I call them wings. You can call them arms. And forward inhale. Exhale round. And inhale. Beautiful. Let's take the arms up to the sky. Big breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to turn to the right. Take that right shoulder, roll it back. Place a hand on top of the knee. Inhale, draw yourself back to center. Arms come up. Exhale, other side. Starting off nice and gentle. And inhale, come up. Exhale, let's forward fold. So lead with the heart. Try not to round the spine right away. We're going to keep the chest lifted and just looking forward or down. And then slowly tucking the chin down, maybe roll down a little further now, walking the fingertips out. Next inhale, slowly rolling up. Take the hands to one side or the other, swing the legs out behind you. And we'll tuck those toes, sit back over the heels. And roll the shoulders back and down. One more time. Hands come forward. Knees go hip width apart. And we can tuck those toes, maybe walk the knees a little bit further back. And we're going to push back, lift the knees, sit, send the sit bones back to the sky. It's your first downward dog, so you can pedal and sway through the hips. Shake the head out, let it extend, let the cervical spine separate. Traction, whatever you want to call it. Open up. There we go. Inhale, look forward. Step the right foot forward. Come into a runner's lunge. Option to drop the knee if you like. I'm going to stay up here. And on my inhale, I'm going to sweep the arms up, nice and high, runner's lunge. And then inhale, little back bend. Exhale, I'm going to twist open to the right. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, forward fold. Now, from here, we'll take the left toes and we're going to bring them behind and across the right toes. So now we're twisted here. So let's try to find that. Inhale, flat back, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Interlace the fingers, extend the two index fingers, and exhale. Send the hips over to the left and the head to the right. Grounding down into both feet evenly, maybe even more so into the left foot. And then inhale, come back. Exhale, fold. Place the hands down. Lift that left leg, come into the three-legged splits here or stand, and then slowly tap it down, hands on either side of the front right foot. Step it back to a high plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale. If you're ready for up dog, go to up dog. If not, cobra, and then tuck the toes back to downward dog. Push back through the sit bones. Inhale, left leg goes up. Step it forward to a high lunge. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, open to the left. Inhale, come up. And exhale, fold. And then inhale, draw the right toes behind the left, cross it over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, even weight into both feet as you roll yourself up. Interlace the fingers, index fingers still pointing out. And as you exhale, shift over. Shift over to the right this time. Extending through the right side body and compressing on the left side. You can take your gaze up. And exhale, forward fold, coming back down. Hands on the ground, lift the right foot up to the sky, knee to nose. Step it gently back to your runner's lunge. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, coming down. Step it back, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. All right, let's pick up the pace a little. Inhale, right leg up. Step it forward. High lunge. Inhale. Open to the right. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands down on either side. Step that left foot behind the right. Cross over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. Interlace the fingers and send the hips out to the right. Left, sorry. Send them out to the left. Big breath in, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Unwind. Take the left foot up to the sky, knee to nose. And then slowly step it back. High lunge. And exhale, fold down. Step it back. Option to Vinyasa before we hit the other side. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Warrior one. High lunge. Again, there's that option to take that little bend in the back knee. You can send the hips more forward if you like. And then inhale, exhale, open to the left. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold down. And drag the right toes behind the left heel. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Interlace the fingers, big breath in. Send the hips out to the right as you tip over to the left. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg comes up, nose to knee. And gently step that foot back. High lunge. Hands come down. Step it back. Let's all Vinyasa here. Lower down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Step it to the outside of your right hand and drop the back knee. And this is where we might use our block today. Okay? So option to stay here. And you can just find some nice subtle movement. Or maybe you have your block and you come down onto the elbows in your dragon. Or maybe you don't need a block, or maybe you just need a little bit. Roll it to that side. Take a few more breaths. No rush. Nothing good happens quickly. Good things take time. And good things are hard. I mean, if they were easy, everybody would do them, right? All right, inhale, come on up. Keep your block handy. Walk your foot to center. Inhale, roll forward, lift the chest high. Exhale, rock back, stretching out those hamstrings, squaring the hips as best you can. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, rock forward. And exhale, rock back. Come back to center. Walk the toes over to the left wrist and see about dropping that right knee down into your pigeon pose. So the block is to go under that right hip to keep it square, to keep it level. Oftentimes we want to drop down, but then our low back takes this nice little curve. And when you're trying to stretch out a curve, it might not feel great, or it might feel great at the time, but maybe later it'll be like, oh, what did I do? So just be careful there, and maybe use a block. So I like using a block. That's what props are for. So we're going to sit up nice and tall and maybe be in an active pigeon to start. See if we can bring the arms up or out. Good. Come on back to center. Place the hands down. Take a nice breath in. And then again, you're going to lead with the heart, chin if you like. Come on down. Elbows. Elbows might be good. Might be enough for you. Or maybe you can walk the fingertips out. Place the head on the floor, on your mat. And let's take 5 breaths here. And then slowly on your inhale, lift yourself up. Slide your block over. Plant the hands. Lift the hips and take that leg up to the sky. Push it out nice and slow. Maybe wiggle and shake it. Or maybe stacking it in fire hydrant would feel good. Or a flip dog might feel really good too. So take your time here, shake it out. Nice. Let's come on back to center. Downward facing dog. Pushing up to the sky. And we'll inhale, take the left leg up. Step it to the outside of the left hand and drop the knee at the back. And you can reach for your block again. And just coming on down onto the elbows. Inhale, coming up, keeping your block handy. Walk the front toes to the middle. Inhale, roll forward. And exhale, rock back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, forward. And exhale, rock back. And come back to center. Walk the toes over to the right wrist and bring the left knee down. And check in with that back leg. Make sure it's fully extended behind you. And again, maybe this side you don't need the block, maybe this side you do. And just tucks under that hip. Or maybe you're tired and stuff, so never be ashamed or feel guilty about using props. They're wonderful and that's what they're made for. So again, if you want active, toes are tucked, and maybe you lift the arms. And you can open them up, W for wonderful. And then we'll hinge forward, come on down onto elbows first. And if that's good, we can extend the back foot and maybe come all the way down to your mat. Ensuring we've got those square or level hips. And let's take those 5 breaths on this side as well. So the front foot is a little bit active, flexed. And when we keep our feet and hands flexed, it just allows for that little bit more space and stability in the joints usually. And then inhale, draw yourself back up. Remove your block. Place the hands on either side. Tuck the back toes, lift the hips, slide the left leg back up to the sky, shake it out, wiggle it out, or open up, three-legged dog there, fire hydrant, or you can even flip your dog. There's lots of dogs in yoga class. All right, let's come on back down. Let's take a little vinyasa here. So inhale, coming forward to high plank, lower down, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And let's step the feet, both feet, to the outside of the wrists. And then sitting low, spot to whatever. Nice and tall. I can use that block to sit on. And always option in malasana here or yogi squat to gain. Practice now. Fingertips spread wide. Go in front of you, and you always want to look forward, not down, because if you look down, you're going to go down. And then and I'm going to tuck the knees onto the backs of the arms, lift one toe, and then maybe the other. Come down, up. Very good. All right, let's come on down. Down to our mat. Behind you. And again, we're using this block lots today. So block, book, pot. I've used a pot. They're all good. So tucking the hands behind the knees and rolling down nice and slow. All right, let's slide the heels close to the bum as we can. We're going to place the block in the knee, in between the knees, so that we're focused on holding the block, holding the knees in alignment instead of letting them flop out to the sides when we go into bridge pose, because that sometimes happens. All right, so pressing into the feet, the backs of the shoulders and the back of the head. You can roll those shoulders under a little bit, squeeze the block, lift the hips. So the first one, not too high, just breathing here, getting that chin to the chest, belly button up, sending the hips up. And then slowly rolling down from the top, from the neck, down to the tailbone, scooping the belly, and then the tailbone comes down. Take a breath, relax. If you have two blocks, you can keep the one in the middle, so in between the legs. But I'm going to give you another option. We're going to lift up, and you can either use your hands to support you and push you higher, or you can use your block. So again, we'll take that nice big breath in, Roll the shoulders under and lift the hips. So maybe this is as high as you go today, and that's perfect. Maybe you can lift up a little bit more, finding that sweet spot in the low back, the sacrum. Okay, and just making sure you're good and comfortable here. But again, if you don't have the block or you want to keep the block in between the knees, you can take it up this way. Use your hands. And we'll take a few breaths here. And then slowly releasing, pulling the block out, rolling from the top to the bottom, and bringing that down. So the third time is your option for wheel, or if it's a lot for you today, maybe just hang out and take a nice little relaxing bridge, dropping the hips off the back, whatever feels good for you. Okay. So if you'd like to join me, we're going to take our hands back. Nice big breath in and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring yourself down. Take the feet as wide as the mat. Let the knees come together, palms out to the sides. And just drift the knees side to side. Doesn't have to be big. Let them go slowly, slowly. And then taking hold of the backs of the knees, we're going to rock and roll forward. So a couple times. 1, 2, 1 more. And up. Perfect. Okay, let's go to the long edge of our mat here. And take the legs nice and wide. Sit up nice and tall. Walk the fingertips forward. Happy toes, and so mine were rolled out. I want to line them up with the ceiling, the knees in line that way as well, so everything kind of straight. Big breath in and roll it forward. And then slowly roll yourself up. Let's bring the legs in. And we're going to take the left over right, sitting up nice and tall. Option to curl the right leg underneath. But if you're doing that, you're not sitting like this. You're not sitting on the side. You're sitting both sit bones equally, evenly on the floor. And this foot could be, or should be, flat on the floor too. And then you can hug that bottom or top knee. Okay? If you're not quite there, I highly recommend extending the left or the right leg out as you cross the left one over top, which is what I will do today. Okay, and we're going to hug the left knee, sit up nice and tall, and take that left arm behind us. And let your gaze drift over behind you. Slowly come back to center, shoulder, belly. Nice. We can wiggle and shake it out. And then we'll do that other side. So right leg across. And just because you can get one side doesn't always mean you can get the other. Listen to your body. Maybe next time you'll get both tucked under. And I'm going to hug the right knee with my left arm. Flex the front toes, sit up nice and tall. And I'm going to take that right hand, drift it behind me, push the chest forward, and let the crown reach up to the sky. You always have that option to wrap a little bit here too. But usually that's with the leg tucked. Okay. All right, let's come back. Shake it out, wiggle if you like. And then we're going to roll on down to our mat, scooping the belly, drawing the knees up to the chest. Let's take the hands behind the low back, making that little diamond shape to support the low back. And then we'll shoot the heels up to the sky. We're going to lower to the count of 10, 9, 8, 7. Think about pressing your belly button into your mat, into the earth. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, don't touch down. We'll flex or point the toes, and we'll flutter kick for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees back in. Nice big squeeze. Take the arms wide. And we'll finish with a reclined spinal twist. If you want a happy baby before you do that, go ahead. Let's find that final breath in. And let the knees drift over to the left as your gaze goes over to the right. And if your block is handy and your knees don't want to come all the way down, maybe you place a block in between or underneath. Okay, the best is to have both shoulders on the ground. If you find you're kind of reaching out here, then bring the knees up a little higher, okay? When you feel that side's complete, take an inhale, draw your knees back to center. I'm just going to leave my block in between here. And I'm going to drift them over to the right side. And I'm going to think about bringing both shoulders down and my gaze over to the left fingertips. Again, upon completion, you can remove your block, set it off to the side, roll back to center, and just finish off with a Shavasana of your choice. Maybe the feet wide, knees together felt really good, and you can go back there, or maybe a butterfly would feel really good. Or maybe you've just already had a busy day, you've gone for a run or a bike ride, or just a walk. Not just a walk, walks are great. And maybe legs up the wall would feel really good to flush that all out, okay? So you find a Shavasana that you can spend 2 to 5 minutes in, where you can melt away all the stress and be free of fear, be free of obstacles. Breathe them away. Let go. Letting the eyes roll back into the head. . May you be at peace. May your heart remain open. And may you awaken to the light of your own true nature. May you be healed. And may you be a source of healing, of kindness for all beings. May you be at peace. May you find joy. And may you be happy. Take your time in your Shavasana. I'm going to bring my knees in and roll to my right side. I've got a busy day and keeps the body in our sympathetic system. If I do yoga in the you can roll to the left side. Slow, stay left. Maybe side. Let's use your hands, elbows, and knees. Press up to seated. Making your way back to Sukhasana, crossing your legs in the comfortable way. You can keep your eyes closed. I'm going to talk. I really enjoyed my time with you, and I'm very excited that Jody will be back and live classes will start soon. Okay. Thanks again for joining me. My name's Karen. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.